Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Custom Spotlight. Today we're just gonna have a chill episode. We're just gonna chill. We've had a lot of Sonic the Steam Engine the past few months, so we're just gonna chill and talk about some other things that I think are interesting today.
Wait, Sonic!
Wait, what? Why did Sonic come through so fast? Out of the way! Out of the way, Tankerman. Whoa! This is my episode today. This is a takeover, YouTube. It is I, your one and only evil genius, Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Today, your regular hosts are indisposed for the day. I wanted to take today to showcase my greatness in the form of my two greatest creations ever. May I introduce you to the one and only Sage and Metal Sonic. So, let's begin with the discussion about these two. For those of you who need a recap, allow me to give you one. Metal Sonic debuted in the 1993 game Sonic CD. My brilliant creation was created to be Sonic's perfect copy. Copy him in every way and do exactly what he does. However, it seems I still have some kinks to iron out, as every single time he tries, he is somehow defeated by the Hedgehog. But he is one-track minded to be better than Sonic. So, let's talk about him. I think he's made from a all engines go Thomas, or something like that. I don't particularly care for the Thomas aspect of this channel. I far prefer my own creations, so I'm not so forgive me if I get a name wrong here or there. He's basically an all engines go reboot Thomas. From the Playrail Go range, I think that's what it's called, completely stripped of any of its Thomas decals, and repainted with a Metal Sonic style. His number is replaced with the letters MS for Metal Sonic. Everything that Sonic has, Metal Sonic has as well. However, for design difference, his smoke box and face are painted blue, the same color as his body. It makes the whole thing mesh together a bit better, and it also matches the look of my Hyper Metal Sonic. Of the actual Robotnik's Hyper Metal Sonic as well. He has a black running board sides and a white running board on the front and the back. And here's his other side. His wheels didn't come out the perfect red, but I think it's fine. He probably needs another coat of paint, a darker coat, to make himself match Sonic a little better. But that's a story for another day. Alright, enough about Metal. On to my darling daughter, Sage. For those who aren't in the know, Sage is a recent character. She was introduced in the 2022 game Sonic Frontiers. Sage is my artificial intelligence. She was created to help me explore the Starfall Islands, and I think she's done a wonderful job. Even though she isn't really alive, I like to think of her as my daughter, the child I never had nor ever wanted. But that's beside the point. Let's have a look at my beautiful creation. I believe she's made from a 3D printed shell of someone named Flora. I think that's her name. Apparently, 2 shells were bought. One became this version of Flora, became an actual Flora, and the second one became Sage. And yes, that does apparently mean that there is a shell, an unused Flora face laying around somewhere. But don't think that Jacob knows where it is. Nor do I, because I don't care. Jacob thought the design of Flora looked rather decent. And it matched the shape of a more futuristic version of a tram engine. As opposed to that absolute snob, Toby, who looks very old-fashioned and out of date. He tended to think that Flora looked like a more modern version of a tram. So, that's why she was chosen. Apparently, his design philosophy is hero characters are steam engines, and villain characters are diesels. But Sage is apparently somewhere in the middle, so he wanted a square-shaped diesel engine, a square-shaped steam engine, to fit somewhere in the middle. But I think she's pure evil. She is my wonderful creation. But, putting that aside, let's talk about her design philosophy. Her 2 base colors on the actual body itself are red and black, to reference her Sonic Frontiers look. And the color of her tram skirts and the little thing at the top are white and blue, to reference the good Sage look, or the white Sage look, from the end of Sonic Frontiers and the more recently released Sonic Superstar, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, whatever thing. But I tend to think that she should solely be the anti-colors. But apparently Jacob did not agree with that philosophy. So, she is now this weird hybrid. Maybe if an anti-Sage if a good version of Sage is made, the colors will be inversed. And her main body will be white and blue, with red and black for the tram skirts and things at the top. She has a golden funnel and a face designed off of her look from Frontiers, with her little hair thing. Her name is written on her side in a very childish way, and she has the letters Eggman Empire Tramway on her sides. I'm very impressed with this model. Both of these, in fact. Metal Sonic and Sage are arguably my favorites of the creations made for me. And speaking of me, I have a few updates as well. For those who haven't seen... Oh, the platform fell off. There we go. For those who haven't noticed, I now have black and yellow stripes on the back of me. The hazard stripes that Diesels have. He has also repainted my face slightly. Not by much. He doesn't seem to think that I'm worth all the changes. Weirdly enough, however, his Agent Stone model has had some notable changes, including his own hazard stripes. It seems rather unfair to me that he seems to think Stone is my better. But we won't get into that. I suppose I've spent enough of your precious time. I just wanted to highlight the glory of my fantastic creations. Sage and Metal Sonic, please escort me away. And Sage, why don't you bring our little their little reviewer back?
As you command, Father.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, my head. What happened? Did Eggman take over again? Oh, shoot. Well, I guess it's better than nothing, I guess. Oh, my head hurts so much. Oh. I'm gonna go take an aspirin, guys. See you all in the next custom spotlight. Oh, my head.